Hello everybody and welcome back to Sagevivor. Friendly reminder, if you have not already, please smash the like button down below to show your support for the series. It really does help me out a lot, and consider subscribing. That helps me out even more. Not only does it help me, it helps out the cast of Sagevivor and future cast of Sagevivor. The better that this series does as a whole, the better, more I can turn around and reinvest into it. Anyways, in this episode, we are jumping into the famous scavenger hunt, which is always a very good time. And I'm excited to show you guys all the crazy, wacky things that are going to happen within the scavenger hunt. Then we will get to another vote out who will be going home tonight. Hold your breath. We will find out. Let's jump into the tea.
Like, I will flip on the fucking bets. I do not give a
It's been a
shit.
wild ride right out of the gate.
People can grasp onto that, they'll trust you, and they will.
I could see us going at it, but, we'll see.
Hairs on the sand. Tide rolling in. Choose your hand.
Holy shit, okay.
Blood in the water. Pick your partner. 2 names, 1 torch. Who's going farther? Says bad, chant gets louder. If you can't swim with your blood, get out of the water. Blood in the water. Waves hit harder. Oh God, new spark tribe gets smarter. Says bad, raise that fire. If you can't swim with your blood, get out of the water. Pairs up, lines in the shore. Vet with a rookie, do you teach or score? Handshake tight, but the current shift. Trust like a raft, can it hold that drift? Whispers at dust, plans by the pit. Notes in the palm, who's counterfeit? Idle in the tide where the moon runs harder. Red don't rip, well there's blood in the water. Blood in the water. Blood in the water. Pick your partner. 2 names, 1 torch. Who's going farther? Says by bad chant gets louder. If you can't swim with your blood, get out of the water. Blood in the water. Waves hit harder. Oh God, new spark tribe gets smarter. Says by bad, raise that fire. If you can't swim with your blood, get out of the water.
Hello, Sagevivor. It is Nick S. here. I'm recording this for episode 7. So basically just going right into it. So the tribe dynamic going into the episode, at least for me, is me, Becca, and Yuli are pretty tight, with me and Becca kind of being the core there.
I will eat a rock if we don't win immunity.
And then we've got Gary and Katie on the outside. This mainly is just from returning players, the tribe dynamic from before. And we're just kind of figuring out, Becca and I are kind of figuring out, if we lose, does it make more sense to vote for Gary or does it make more sense to vote for Katie? I had kind of figured that Becca was going to be wanting Gary gone just because Sarah and Katie were very, very tight. So it makes sense that Becca would want to keep Katie in the game because that's protection for her and her partner.
Hello. Happy Saturday. I'm very happy to not have to work today. But I almost forgot that I'd have to make a video confessional and my trust rankings. So this is going to be short because I'm unprepared. Honestly, I don't know why I apologize every time. It's always short. I'm always unprepared. I always look like trash. I'm always tired. I don't know. Yesterday was fun. This was the first challenge that didn't give me anxiety. I actually enjoyed doing it. And I didn't even realize that there was an individual prize because, when there's a block of text, I only read half of it. And I was really close. But if it wasn't me, I'm glad that Sarah got the coin. But yeah, I'm glad I pushed my tribe to submit ASAP and not wait for Nick to do his prank call, because that was the difference between winning and losing, was the time. So they were all like, no, not everybody's going to complete everything. But I'm like, no offense to anybody who made this or whatever. Most of those things, well, obviously all of them were doable. So yeah. Yes, it's been fun. Nick and I have been the center of our tribe, and I've had an alliance suggestion. I don't know. Someone asked me to be in an alliance. What's the word for that? Gary wants to be in one with me and Katie. Katie wants to be in one with me and Nick. Uli wants to be in one with me and Nick. So it's me and Nick are at the center. I'm sure Gary has also said that to everyone else, but anyways, I'm trusting Uli more these days, especially now that Snowy's out. And Katie, I'm trusting her because Sarah trusts her, but I'm keeping her on a short leash because she's very outgoing, easy to talk to. I feel like she would kill this game, you know? Those people are the ones that are the most scary to me because that's how I am. Like, I just talk to everyone. That's a strategy.
My biggest thing was that I wanted to make sure that the narrative didn't flip on Yuli, because I feel like Yuli is very loyal to me. I feel like he has a lot of trust with me, and I feel like he's been pretty honest with me about most things so far. So I wanted to make sure that, like, hey, I don't care which one, like, you can have your way if you want to do Gary, but we need to make sure that, like, we're keeping Yuli because he's loyal to us. I really think he's more loyal to me than, like, both me and Becca, but I'm really just trying to make sure that that move isn't made, because if Becca wanted to flip and vote Yuli, she absolutely could. That was basically the dynamic. I've been getting a little bit closer with Katie as well, just because I do feel like we're both going to be at the merge together. So I opened up. I was like, hey girl, I absolutely adore you. I know we haven't talked much game, but like, I really want to initiate that. I'm absolutely not against you in any way, shape, or form. I want to work with you. I really fuck with you and Becca. Also, at this point, we are the only 3 people on the tribe who have duos, so it makes more sense for the 3 of us to work together than to be working against each other, because we want more fully intact duos come the merge, just because there's more protection that way.
All right, making a video confessional just to make sure I don't get a strike like Snowy and get out this game. And there's not much to say. We killed it in the scavenger hunt, first place. Thanks to this guy. He helped make a bonfire while I was on my way home. Almost burnt down the house. I'm not even kidding. Like, it got real big and scary there for a second. So don't say we don't commit. And yeah, I still have a bump on my head from that egg crack. I freaking hate this work. It's so cold. It hurts so much. Why did it hurt so much? I'm not gonna talk about it. But yeah, no, I'm so happy we had a scavenger hunt. Like I said, I like summoned that scavenger hunt because I was so bored not having Sarah and Dirk on my tribe. I don't talk to my tribe mates as much. We haven't had to talk because we're not scrambling for a tribal. We haven't had to go yet as a swap tribe. And, you know, I'm hoping this is an easy road to the merge. Famous last words, I know, because I didn't even make jury last time. But this is going to be final 13. So I'm almost like beating my last placement. But I feel good about my position. I think if we went to tribal, I wouldn't be out. I'm pretty sure it'd be Uli, just like talking around. Nick randomly was like, oh, I definitely want to work with you. Like, I know you're, what was it? Like, oh, he was really close with Carter. And so he's like, oh, I want to work with you. Carter's like my number 1. I think he was Carter's number 2, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, you know, you want to work with me, I'm not going to say no. People don't turn down people want to work. Becca and I are like this because that's Sarah's partner. And Gary, I think, feels like he needs me because we're the only original draw. But, like, I'd cut to Gary if I needed to. Sorry.
Okay, guys. So, we had the scavenger hunt this round. And I chose to sit out because I was busy and looking at the list. I didn't really have a whole lot of things on there, so I would have needed to be carried. So yeah, I chose to sit. I guess it worked out because we won immunity. We had the top score, which is pretty amazing. We did not have the top overall individual person, but that's actually still good, potentially, because it was Sarah. And I know Sarah got the coin last round, and Sarah probably has a lot of coins now. Sarah's got at least 3 coins, potentially more. That's at least 3. But anyways, so we won. Sarah won, and then that other tribe. I don't even like know the names of the tribes, which is pretty sad at this point. But the fun tribe, I will call them, because that's the one with both duos, which is scary. You got the Ryan Austin duo and the Erica Ethan duo. Obviously, I'm tight with Ethan and Ryan. So, like, logically, they would all vote together, and then Sayonara Melissa. However, the weird part about this is that Melissa is Dirk's duo. And Dirk and Ryan are pretty close. Dirk, Ryan, and me had the saucy, whatever we call it, alliance first, and then we expanded to Ethan's another alliance. I think it was Mason, maybe the gentleman's club. So I don't really know what the heck is going to happen over there. And Ryan has no vote. Ryan lost his vote in the previous round. So it's still a 4-person vote. I don't think anyone has shards besides me. I don't think anyone's bought anything. At least nobody's bought anything in my tribals. And I mean, Sal went home, so I don't think he bought anything on his tribe. So yeah, I don't really know what is going to happen with only 4 votes. I assume it might tie. I still think Melissa might go. But in some crazy, wacky, zany world, I could see Erica as the vote.
But I'm just hoping to get back to merge to people that, you know, actually talk more. That's really all I got. I expect it's going to be Melissa today, which kind of sucks. That's Dirk's partner. But she's on a swap tribe with 2 pairs. I don't know how you get that swap screwed, but I just don't see a world where she's not the one they choose to go home. So I hope she gets to do Resurgence River and maybe comes back in the game for Dirk's sake. But that's all I got. Hoping for an easy round and an easy road to merge.
It was pretty good. I feel like Katie and I had a good conversation. We had a good understanding. I obviously think she's still connected to Becca more than she is with me, but I feel like Katie gets along with me well. I feel like I'm doing enough with Katie to make sure that like she wouldn't vote me out like until the merge or like until like a new stage of the game. Like I don't think Katie would want me out on this tribe. Katie had mentioned that she like really didn't have a relationship with Yuli, like they just barely talk, which makes sense because both Katie and Yuli are kind of like quieter players. Like they're not very like talkative, if that makes sense. Like if you give them nothing, they're not gonna like go out of their way. Whereas like people like Becca and I, like we will go out of our way to like try and form that connection with anyone.
Sagevivor, Blood in the Water, episode 7. It's October 3rd, 9:32 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't even know where to start with this, but I thought this was the perfect time to film this because I am heavily amused right now. Let me recap, I guess, a little bit. Casey was not consistent. I was kind of leading her on. She left me on red. She finally reached back out 30 minutes before tribal, and I just stopped responding. My biggest pet peeve is wasting my time, and I don't think the odds of her coming back are very high. So bye. You know, like, even though I think she's lovely, she just wasn't here. I was tempted to flip the vote. I didn't, ultimately. I thought it would look better this way. I also don't like people who aren't going to be here. You know, I want fun. I want to have fun. I've been getting close to Carter. I hope he kind of trusts me. We have a plan. If we were to lose this challenge, which we didn't. I'm so sorry. But we have a plan where we're going to boot Dirk.
Okay. So, today, it was another kind of boring day. I feel like they kind of like, Dirk and Mason shut me out when we don't have tribal council. I don't know, or they were just really busy today. That's also very possible. But, me and Sarah talked a bit ago as well. We kind of kept shitting on Gary, because it's funny. Because I don't think a lot of people like him because he's kind of annoying, and he was gonna throw me under the bus. So like, he can go home. I'm sad Casey's gone. I wish Casey was still here. She's like, I hope she wins her duel thingy and comes back into the game, because Casey's someone that I want to stay and make it to Jerry with her merge. I mean, with me, because I trust her a lot. But I'm glad she gave me her coins, because I can buy an idol with Sarah's help now, and we can use the idol to potentially make a play later in the game, or we extra vote out Dirk. There's a lot of options here that we could consider.
In case you guys were unaware, Ryan does not have a vote, nor does Gary. Ryan also made a comment at that challenge where he lost his vote, where he'd be like, I don't have to make a decision if I lose my vote, LMAO, or whatever the fuck. And sure enough, I have been casting this shade up on Ryan because his tribe is who lost. And in case you guys don't remember or are unaware, Melissa is on that tribe as the odd man out with 2 pairs of people. Okay, so the challenge was a scavenger hunt. All 3 got perfect scores. I was not going to do what I did. That was not my intention. But Dirk was sending me lots of voice memos this morning. Like, I want a coin. I want this coin. I feel bad because I want to take this one from Mason, but I want to make sure it's okay. Meanwhile, he was sending the same voice memos to Mason, basically asking, like, can I do the apple? I want a coin, all this stuff. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, no, you can't get this goddamn coin. I'm about to blindside your ass. So I went ham and I got the coin, and Becca tied Dirk. After the challenge results dropped, so we got second place, Becca's tribe got first. Dirk messaged me and was like, damn it, I thought I was going to take that coin from you. Meanwhile, I had already calculated, like I had already beaten him. Like there was no way he was getting that coin. Now, I didn't know I would get the coin. But my only goal was to block Dirk from getting a coin. So like, now that the green tribe is going to tribal, Dirk is crashing out. And it is the funniest shit.
Alright, so for this episode, we had the scavenger hunt. I didn't do very well, but Spro ended up, our tribe in general ended up getting everything. And it tied up, and we beat the losing tribe by a couple hours or something like that. I can't remember, but Spro ended up getting the most out of everyone, so she won a coin. So now she has an extra vote and 5 coins, and I have 2, so if we ever need an idol, we got one. And it was funny because Carter sent me something saying, good thing we won, because one of us 2 would have been very much at risk here. But I guess I'm covering up how close I am to Spro pretty good, because obviously he wouldn't say that if I wasn't. But yeah, Dirk was nervous for Melissa. I tried reassuring him a little bit, because I remember Nick telling me that Melissa, Austin, Becca, and whoever else, I can't even remember, all had lines together, so she'd be fine. But yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Ethan and Erica was kind of on the outs, but they're gonna vote together. Ryan doesn't have a vote. Ryan was planning to go back to his tribe and lie, say he got a coin, and then immunity. He was gonna tell Austin the truth. Obviously, this is gonna come out, even if they buy an extra vote. Like, no one's gonna believe that shit. I have now officially come clean to everybody on my tribe that I have all, the truth about that challenge. I can see a world where Erica, Austin, or Melissa leave. It's really going to be dependent. My only concern, if Melissa leaves, she'll likely give her coins to Dirk. But even if she does, I don't think she has many. So, especially if she made a deal with Gary.
Okay, so after doing a bunch of talking with Melissa and with Austin and with Ryan, I am leaning towards voting out Erica. Now, y'all might be like, wow, you're voting out your own partner, you're dumb. But here's the thing. She's barely on. She's like, has so much more stuff going on. She's in like 2 other orgs. She has a full-time job, and it's like, it's kind of hard to work with someone who's not very active. So I'm just hoping, I hope that she honestly gets voted out and then comes back through the Resurgence River and it's just like, hey, like, does it matter or anything like that would be ideal.
Okay, I'm gonna make this quick because I have to go to work. Basically, there's a plan in place. I meet with Ethan. Ethan leaves Melissa alone. I leave Ryan alone. And with that leaves Austin. So he's supposed to be the vote today. Whether there's an advantage or power played or not, I don't know. If that happens, I'm probably one going because I'm the one that created the plan. So I guess we just have to see if it's me or Austin. Stay tuned.
I'm willing to take one for the team and vote out my own partner to establish trust with these other people.
Me and Carter are stacked. And I'm pretty sure I can make Mason give me some. And I'm pretty sure I'm a better liar than everyone on my tribe. So, hopefully if we lose, if we don't swap, whatever. I do think we might swap. I don't fucking know. We'll have 13. So maybe after this next one. I think that, Dirk's gonna go home. I'm going to make sure he goes home. But what I'd want to do is just make him comfortable and then use my EV. That way that public EV is gone. Although I think pretty much all my coins are public. So, if I bought something, whatever. Yeah, whatever. But if something gets bought, then I'll buy something. If we lose, I would probably ask production for clarification on a steal a vote. See how that operates. Does it get played in the advantage window? Just formalities in case I do buy one. Because if I have to play it in the advantage window, then that's great. I can buy it 1 minute at the deadline, If I have to play it way beforehand, I'll have to buy it way beforehand. But we're safe. Me and Becca were not the 7th boot. So, and now my hard work on the challenge, wasn't for nothing. Number 1, I got the coin. And because everyone else went ham, it doesn't make mine look as bad. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And I've kind of was fucking with Dirk a little bit, especially when he was like, I thought I was going to get your coin. I was like, Becca tied with you. Literally a noob tied with you. And I was cackling. Even though she's not a noob. But that's our story. And he was like, well, even a noob can find things. And I was like, well, get fucked. I don't know. And now his partner might be gone. And it's so funny to me because it's I really think this man lied to me. So, where the fuck is he gonna go? No matter which little pair trio he goes to, he's gonna be at the bottom. Literally, he's just gonna have to be with, Uli or fucking Gary.
Ooh, so Tribal is just a couple hours away now. Poor Erica, she does not see it coming. Since Ryan lost his vote, a challenge ago, it's literally just gonna be 4 votes, me, Erica, Austin, and Melissa, and I was really torn between, who do I vote, do I get rid of Austin and keep Erica, or do I maybe get rid of Melissa? But ever since we swapped, Erica was literally we can get rid of Austin, I'll make that sacrifice to keep your ally Ryan in the game, we can get rid of Austin. And I'm okay, honestly, love that, okay, so that's what I was presumably gonna do. But after actually talking to these people for a couple of days, I realized Erica's really not on all that much, so it's really hard to play with her. And it's not I don't trust Austin or Melissa either. There's just inherent trust you have with your blood versus water partner, So it made it difficult to be do I get rid of Erica, someone I know I can trust because she's got a partner? Or do I extend an olive branch to these other people and be like, hey, you can trust me. Like, I'm literally voting out my partner here. Like, I'm putting a lot of trust into you guys. So, like, I let it, so, like, that's where kind of my conundrum was. And then also, Austin and, like, Austin just kind of just, like, I don't know. He's, like, an okay guy. And, like, he tries to be funny and genuine, quote unquote, I guess, but it just comes off as disingenuine for me. He's like, it just all seems so performative. And like trying to talk strategy with him, he just like keeps trying to dig for more from me. And I'm like, dude, I know what, like I literally call him out. I'm like, dude, like, I know what you're doing. You're just agreeing to what I say, no matter what I say. You're like telling me what I want to hear. And like I get that's what you should do to someone, but like when they call you out on it, you gotta be like, oh, okay, like maybe take a step back. And like I call him out on it, and he's still just like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, so then I ask him a question, and he just like completely sidelines it, and I'm like, dude, you're like come on, man.
Hey there, squad. Hey, it's Austin Apple, your favorite filtered twink. I'm just gonna be like so real about this. Like, I don't like my tribe. I like Melissa. Ryan's my partner. I enjoy him. But he's kind of frustrating because he always just flexes about my bonds and my alliances and everything. And like, my vibe in this game is kind of like moody, like kind of negative. So when I see people like kind of being like flexing holier than thou energy, it pisses me off. Like, I've kind of been an attitude towards Ryan. At the same time, he's still my partner, so I gotta work with him. Melissa, I made it very clear, I'm not gonna work with her. I mean, I am not going to vote her. And she said the same thing. Because we are at Tribal, so now there's 2-2-1. Me and Ryan versus Ethan and Erica versus Melissa. And I'm not gonna vote for Ryan and Melissa, which means Ethan or Erica. Erica, as we already know, very inactive. Like, she's in 2 games right now. She's always at this Wendy's. Like, she pisses me off. Ethan, I enjoy, but like he just seems like one of the many gay twinks that like you can see on Discord. Like, I don't know, like there's a big difference. I mean, he's really nice, but I'm not like, oh, I'm not blown away. But Ryan and him are like, oh my gosh, we were flirting, and I'm like, you both are in a relationship. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. It had to be said. Like, I personally just am not a fan of like some of these vibes. But Ryan and I last night, we've been super convincing. We're trying to talk to Ethan. We're like, hey, vote Erica. She has a strike. She's inactive. She's going to be voted out sooner than later. I know you're scared to be a single, but we got your back. Now, as far as Ryan goes, he's like, okay, like I think we got Ethan. Melissa's like, I think we got it. Like, I think we're all voting for Erica. However, Erica is going to vote for me because she doesn't want to vote for Melissa, and she's not going to vote for Ryan because Ethan's Ryan's best friend. So my original plan, of course, was to like blindside Ethan somehow. But I just realized, you know what? I'll play it safe. I'll vote for Erica because like that's just like a nice thing to do, majority. Ryan sent me his coin, so I have 4 coins now. I could buy an extra vote. I'm still not sure if I should. I probably won't. But I'm thinking about it, and I'm not going to give it back to him because he told Ethan that he lost his vote to win us the Immunity Last Challenge, and I thought that was stupid. And that's kind of like an issue here. Like, I literally have to just trust in Ethan and Melissa to vote with me. And I think they will. I'm like 85% sure, but I am not sure because you never know. But like Erica, like who's double Oregon and always at Wendy's, you don't need her around. She's not reliable. No offense to her. She seems lovely and nice, but I just think she's got to go. And that's okay with me. So if I get Ethan on my side because of Ryan, I will take it. And then I'll figure the rest of it out later, as I always do, and act accordingly.
Then you got Melissa. Melissa honestly was never even like a person of like anybody even was like pitching to vote out here. Like Erica wanted to keep her. I genuinely wanted to keep her. Like if Ryan had his vote, I think if Ryan had his vote, I think maybe Melissa would be the person going here. But because he doesn't, he's kind of just at the mercy of what everybody else wants to do. With only 4 people, you got to get the 3 others on board. So it's like when you got someone like Erica who's kind of just not around, it's kind of makes an easy target for herself.
Gary, it's still been like okay. Like Gary and I, like I don't mind Gary. It's just like we don't connect about anything. Like I feel like we're just like 2 very different people. and it's hard to like find that basis. And then like plus like his partner's out, plus like it's just like he was on the bottom of like the original like returning tribe according to Mason. So I'm just like, I don't know, like I don't see where Gary fits into my long-term like puzzle, if that makes sense. Like I don't see him like really benefiting my game come merge. So like if we do end up losing the challenge, I'm very okay letting Gary go, especially too because Gary what's it called, Gary is just like hard to like, not hard to talk with, but like he doesn't have anyone. So like it doesn't benefit me in any way for like to keep Gary in the game. And it's an easy way for me to keep Yuli. Now I was kind of happy that Casey got voted out over Carter, only because I was worried that if Carter left, then Katie, Yuli, and Gary are all singles, and it's like, oh, they might try and make a move on Becca and I because we're the only people with duos, and that could have gotten pretty dicey really quickly. So I'm really glad that didn't happen.
But I like to be able to weasel around. I like to have that wiggle room, and having options gives me wiggle room. So I'm so excited, and I'm not even at the fucking tribal. I wish I could see it. I would spend some coins to watch that goddamn tribal. It's so funny though. I think he's literally still messaging me. Like, oh no, he hasn't. He said he was gonna go into his confessional. Carter is messaging me, as is Mason right now. Couldn't be me. My partner's good, so I don't know what the fuck y'all. Oh my god, I'm getting so arrogant. I need to stop. And I'm afraid my threat level is just gonna get so big. I'm trying to remain humble to everyone, to their face, but deep down I'm just like, y'all literally, if we stay in these tribes, like if we lose next round, like nothing is going to happen to me. Like if I think I might try to lose. I don't, I wasn't trying to win this one. I just wanted to block Dirk from getting that fucking coin. Bruh, but if I can stop him, he gets booted. He'll probably give his coins to... I don't know who he'd give his coins to. He wouldn't give them to me. Maybe Austin. I don't know. Maybe Ethan? I honestly don't know who he'd give them to. Cause like, you know what? He might give them to Gary to spite me. I could see a world where that's a possibility. I'm sorry I keep saying, I see a world. I do that in Blood in the Clock Tower, and I've been playing that, like, a lot. Like, it's kind of like when I started saying yeet. I was saying it ironically, and then I couldn't fucking stop. So now I'm just like, I can see a world where this is possible. And I'm like, God damn it. Because we played through all these scenarios in Blood in the Clock Tower, and that's what I'm doing here. But I feel like I'm in a very powerful position right now. I can't stop laughing. Like, every time I get a message. Like, even, like, Carter messaged me, and he was just like, oh my god, like, Dirk's, whatever. And, I love it when people are, like, upset. I think I'm going to add this to my cry tally. I haven't really kept up with the cry tally. But I think this might constitute as one. Although he's not crying. He's just really, it's more nervous, anxiety kind of thing. And he has every right to do that. But, like, boy, leave it for your confessional. You're showing all of us your goddamn weakness. I can't. And then you had the audacity to be all fucking sketchy to me. Bitch, back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. I'm gonna knock his ass out. And it'd be really funny. Oh my god. If he goes out right after Melissa, would they be competing against each other? Who is there right now? Snowy and Casey? Oh, no, they wouldn't be. Oh, never mind. Yeah, they wouldn't. Because that would be really funny if they got booted together. Or if one beat the other one. But neither one's going to win against Snowy. Like, they wouldn't even make jury. It's like, maybe don't be dragging people. Don't be sucking the dicks of whatever. Maybe don't piss off women. Oh, that should be, oh my God, that's it. Don't piss off women, especially me.
I'm like, now I'm second guessing. Like, do I keep Erica and vote out Austin? Like, I'm sure he's a great guy. And like everything he says is fine. It's not that I don't trust him or anything. He was at the bottom of my like trust rankings, but with only four people, someone's bound to be at the bottom. But I just like have a hard time believing anything he says for some reason. It just seems disingenuous, and maybe I'm just getting a total wrong read on this guy. For all I know, that's probably what's happening. But like I don't know. I like when he talks, I'm just like rolling my eyes. I'm just like, this really? But do I just suck it up and kind of like roll my eyes and be annoyed with what he has to say and then vote out Erica, someone who's not on that often, so it's hard to strategize with. And like if we lost again, she'd be an easy boot. It's like, but if it's like if we keep Austin, then it's like there's like zero way for me to keep Melissa around. If we would lose again, like it's gonna be Melissa, and it's like I don't want Melissa to go. I actually like Melissa. Honestly, if this tribe would go to another tribal again, ideally the two people gone would probably would be Austin and Erica. Yes, I'd keep Melissa. I don't know. I like Melissa.
Okay, quick voice confessional on location because I don't want to strike. I am in Big Valley. We just got off the train. We were just robbed. It was hilarious. I shall post some pics. One sec. Okay, so dirty rundown. Could be me. Hoping it's not me. Big beautiful church behind me. I don't know if you can see it. Reminds me of the house from Beetlejuice. Anyway, it's on the top of a big ass hill. Anyway, quick and dirty for today. Could be me. Very well could be me. But everybody seemingly says they're voting Erica, including Ethan, her partner. Said he wants to be same page as me. Austin said he wants to be on the same page. They're not voting me. Hopefully it's not me. Erica thinks we're voting Austin. I feel absolutely terrible. But she's not around. And it's hard. I'm coming! Okay, back down the hill we go. But she's not around. So it's really hard because then it feels like I'm keeping her because I know her, not because we're playing currently a great game together. And I'm really enjoying Austin, and I don't want to vote Austin, and I think that's it. And I really like Ethan too. So it looks like for right now, it's Erica, unless it's me. And if it is, there's nothing I can do because I'm super busy today. And that's where we are. Hope everybody's having a good one, and yay!
And just like that, the Wendy's queen, Erica, was voted out. I hope you had a great time, Erica. We enjoyed hosting you. You're not out yet. We are sending you to Resurgence River where you could have a chance to get back into the game and win it all. So we shall see. Shout out to Erica for coming and playing Blood vs. Water, even though her partner blindsided the shit out of her. Hopefully you guys are able to make up after this. And yeah, in the next episode, we're going to jump into more tea. It's going to continue to be exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.